Gut Feeder friend, as many of you voted, you want to see a series on the most underrated gut healing foods that you can incorporate in your daily life. Here we go with an old school gut healer that these days nobody talks about. I eat it nearly every day, no matter where I am and no matter which time of the year. The 5 things we're going to cover in this video. First, the mechanism, why it works so well for your digestive system. Then who is it for and who needs to be a little bit more gentle in the approach. 4, I share with you how I use it so you can incorporate it in your daily life as well if you like to. And 5, the most common mistakes that I see with this food that you can avoid so you get the most gut healing benefits. Let's start with the mechanism of this amazing food under here. You might know it. When I say the first word, you're probably like, oh yeah, I know it. Maybe. Let me know in the comments below if you're early in guessing it. This food is one of the most abundant sources of pectin. Pectin is a soluble fiber that forms a soft gel that is amazing if you have constipation, but also if you have diarrhea. And it feeds your gut microbiome, the good, healthy gut bacteria, as well as it binds to toxins, helps the body to detox, besides the one that I talk about a lot, which is spirulina. And the pectin in there also supports the production of short-chain fatty acids, which I talked about in another video. Butyrate is a good example. Link your video up there if you haven't heard about butyrate. I'm going to reveal it and I'll tell you 2 more amazing things why this old school food here is so amazing for your gut. Are you ready? You're probably not surprised when you see this. Ta-da! Apples. Yes, apples. Beautiful red, yellow apple. 2 more things from the mechanism I want to mention here. Besides having the extra benefit that you've got polyphenols in here like quercetin, which is amazing for your immune system. It's also rich in vitamin C. And one of the most amazing things I love about fresh fruit or anything that really comes directly from nature that you can eat raw is on the surface of this fruit you have elevated biotics, which Microbiome shares about. That's why it's so important to get this organic if you can. Here I've got a whole package of red, delicious organic apples, and then just really very gently, lightly wash them, or ideally get it somewhere straight from the tree if apples are in season. And these elevated biotics, they are stronger than any probiotics you can take because they're exposed to weather changes, to light. So these survive the stomach acid and actually really can go down deep into the end part of your small intestine, which is the base camp for your good gut bacteria. Apples, they're soothing, they're regulating. If you think about constipation or diarrhea, and they're literally feeding your good gut microbiome. Before we continue, I would love to hear from you. When was the last time, honestly said, there is no right or wrong, when was the last time you ate an apple? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, who is this amazing for? If you have a sensitive digestion, if you easily react to foods, this is usually one that when I work with one-on-one clients is not a problem to include. Also bloating, especially if it's mild to moderate, if you have a sluggish digestion or you don't have regular bowel movements. Another one is post-antibiotic. If you took strong medications like triple therapy for H. pylori, apples are very, very nourishing post that phase. And in general, they're amazing as a first phase introducing when you start healing your digestive system. They're also part of the Gut Healing Challenge for that reason, which is a 1-week meal plan that I created. If you want to include more healing foods like apples, I'll link that up here and also in the description below. It's called the 1-week Gut Healing Challenge. What I love about apples is it's accessible, it's simple, and it's very, very safe. Speaking about that, who are apples not for? Who should be a little bit more on the gentle approach side? I'm not going to say careful because apples really can't hurt you in a way that conventional medicine, for example, can. This is not the same as an apple. Who I recommend to be gentle in the approach. If you have severe fructose malabsorption, this might be not the right food for you. I'll link you a video, watch that, about fructose malabsorption, where I help you to understand what's really going on and how to overcome it, because it's not a life sentence. If you're dealing with very, very reactive SIBO, then I recommend to start small, maybe just 1 slice and give the rest to your partner, to a horse you meet outside or your friend, or just store it in the fridge for a little bit and see how you respond. And last but not least, if you know know from memory that you react sensitive to apples, make sure this is best for everybody. Eat organic and then just start with a small slice to see how it is. And if your body says no, don't push it. It's not that the apple is bad, but it might not be the right timing for you to include apples in your gut healing staple foods. Now, let's talk about how to use it. Easiest way, obviously, just bite into it and eat it raw, just like it is after you washed it lightly. I like eating 1 or 2 apples per day. Usually late morning, I start having the apple when I get a little bit hungry. If you were on the side for who is this not for, or in general you react sensitive to foods, there's one way almost everybody can include that, and that is when you stew them. So you chop them finely up, leave the peel on, please. You add a little bit of water and then you just simmer them in a pan with the lid on for a couple of minutes, 3-5 minutes, until they're soft. And then I like to add some cinnamon on top, anti-inflammatory, great for taste and great for blood sugar control. Having them stewed is one of the simplest things that I come back to. Also, if I just have this feeling, oh, I want something warming and sweet in the winter, like when there's snow on the mountain, it's a good time to have a stewed apple. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about apple mistakes. Yes, you can make mistakes when you eat apples. Who would think that? Eating them raw when your gut is very sensitive. We just covered them, just stew them lightly. Also, if you're dealing with digestive upset, I can eat 3-5 apples now, no problem. But if you're sensitive, don't start with 5 apples. Start with just half an apple or a slice of apple and see how your body responds. Next one, this is important. Not everybody still knows that. Fruit, always on empty stomach, and ideally as a mono fruit. So not a fruit salad, but just 1 apple or more apples, as many as you want and your gut says yes to. And last but not least, I mentioned this is not a medication for your gut. This is a healing food. So don't expect when you eat 1 apple to feel, oh my God, my digestion is healed. I'm done, Peggy. Thank you very much. This is a very gentle food and it works the more often you eat it. So if you include half an apple or 1 apple per day, or even 2 apples or 3 over a longer period of time, is better than now just eating 10 apples and okay, I'm done for the rest of the year with my gut healing foods. No. But if you're dealing with gut pain or severe irritation in the digestive system or overall in your body, very high reactivity, there's a food that goes even deeper and supports you in that phase. I'm going to share about it here, so make sure you watch that next. It's just as delicious as apples.